All right. Today is the last day of the boot camp, and we are going to have an extra day, which is the day for practicals. But before we go into class today, I just want to get to hear from the student, just a few of them, what the experience has been so far. So I'm going to be calling one by one and then just hear them do the teaching today. So let me start with Madam Omena Eve. This is your surname. I need to learn how to pronounce it. Ndaraku.
Daraku.
All right.
So, good evening, everyone. My name is Omena Ndaraku. And when I joined this class, I joined the class with the view of having clarity in some areas that have been so great for me. And I can actually say that from what I have learned so far, I am very, 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 very happy that I've got a lot of value, more than what I actually paid for, because I've spent so much on courses and I didn't get this kind of clarity. I can say that Sam Harvard makes learning really, really interesting and easy. It makes it fun, which is one of the things I look forward to every day. The areas that I really have gotten so much clarity about is the area of offer stacking. And I used it and it worked for me. Wow. Immediately we finished using it, it worked for me. And then another area where I have tried to master is the area of copywriting. I've paid for so many courses to do copywriting, and I've never really understood what copywriting is. But just one class of copywriting with Sam Harvard, and it was like my head was just open. I could see everything as it should be. And I know that from now on, I'll be able to do my copies, and this year is going to be a great year for me in my business.
Amazing.
Thank you, Sam Harvard. And if you're out there and you're looking for a good mentor to mentor you and to show you how to go about your network marketing business or any other business at all, I think the best place to plug into, the best person to look out for is Sam Harvard. He is good. Easy. Thank you, Sam, for
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm so honored and glad. Okay, Aisha, is this clapping or you're raising hand? Which one? Because I'm seeing hands, but it looks like clapping. So I just assume. Clapping. Yeah, clapping. Thank you very much for the review of the class. And I'm glad. The key thing is the fact that you have started to apply the things that you have learned and you've started seeing results, receipts already. That's a big one. Thank you very much, Amanda.
Thank you.
All right. So, okay, Omonika is the next one. Omonika, how are you?
Good evening, Mr. Sam.
Evening.
My name is Nike, and hello. Then I joined this MLM company, Laguna. But seriously, if I tell you I understood a bit of what was happening there, I don't. And out of my desperation, frustration, and to learn more, that's how I actually started following. I've been following you for some time now, like almost 2 years. But wow. So they are not a social media. But with this class, I've really learned a lot. The basic thing about LMM, because there's this thing that I keep bringing in my head before variables. Seriously, if I tell you I won't say that's the only thing, but I can tell you that's the only thing that I really understood from you. Because all the while they've been telling us, do adverts, do adverts, do adverts. And you keep doing adverts, you're not yielding anything. Because you're just a novice, you don't know what you are doing. And that's what I just realized, that all this while, I've just been following the crowd. I don't know what I'm supposed to know or what I'm supposed to do. But with these variables, the 4 variables you've taught us, knowing your prospects, pain points, their purchasing power, and other things. Seriously, I think by when I'm starting big. Thank you so much, Samavad. And now I wish you can keep mentoring those. It is possible. For you,
Of course.
because you see, just let me tell you my mind.
Finally, if you want him to keep mentoring you.
Aisha, what are you saying? You said what?
I said join LAP if you want him to keep mentoring.
I think she has joined though.
No, just leave that one. Who told you I did not join? I joined that abandoned it. Because you see, you don't get like what Madam has said, clarity about something. And my number one, I have scale of preference. It's because when I was frustrated in LML, that's when I moved to AM actually. But with this training, my dear sister, with this training, you don't want to know. It's really an eye-opener. You say knowledge is power, and that is it. This is when you know something, you know how to go about it. You believe in yourself. You know that self-worth, that believing power within you. You know you can do it. And seriously, thank you so much, Samad Bad. I don't know what to say again, but just to say thank you. If I see you now, I could have given you a very, very, very strong hug. But don't worry, I'll see you in Dubai. We'll notice this and give you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Omonike. Okay, so that's an interesting one. I almost forgot the 4 elements and the 4 variables. So who else wants to share? Okay, I think I have Aisha. Aisha, how are you?
I'm fine. Good evening.
Evening. I thought I saw your camera was on a while ago.
Yes, it's on now.
Wow, I can see her.
Okay.
They brought lights.
Praise God.
Okay, my own testimony. I've been some Harvard student for a while now, and honestly, every time it's like I've not heard anything he says before. It's like it's afresh. It comes back over and over. I can't get enough of the mentorship because it's so impactful and it's so theoretical and practical that no matter how novice you are or how much of a beginner you are, you're definitely going to catch up. You're definitely going to be like she said, clarity. You're going to have clarity and you would focus more. You would know exactly what you need to do. He's not like other mentors or coaches that will just tell you, go and do this. You understand? And they just throw you into it. I've said this before and I'll say it again. He literally holds you by the hand and shows you exactly where to fish. He doesn't just say, okay, go into the ocean and go and fish anywhere. He tells you, in fact, it gives you the hook like this and, you know, mentors you, pulls you through. But for this 7 days boot camp, I've been presenting, I've been getting results, but what I've learned already is as if I've been doing child's play all this time and I've started putting it into use. I'm currently putting together another presentation, a bomb presentation that's going to blow people's mind away. So that's one has really stood out for me, truly. Yeah, and I have more insight on how to, on how a sales funnel should be. Yeah, I'm not new to sales funnel, but it's...
you are now an agency.
Yes, I'm not an agency. Exactly.
Amazing.
So thank you very much, Sam Harvard. I'm grateful for your mentorship all this while. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Aisha. I would not say much about you. Let me just say thank you like that. So let's have Anna. Anna, are you still there? Your video disappeared. How are you, Anna? Your mic is off, Anna. We cannot hear you. All right.
Good evening. Good evening, all.
Yeah.
So I've been in MLM for the past 10 to 40 years now. So what did that got me interested in your program? So I've been following you through your affiliate members. I have some of your members who are your students. Let me use that. Sorry, I'm stressed. I'm still in the office. So I've been following them up. Most of the training that I've been following them online. So immediately you ran an ad concerning the MLM. So Coach Akipo immediately told me, send the link to me, said, join this program. I was like, wow, because there was a time, that was last year, there was a program I organized people to do for me. And we talk about the sales funnel because I am tired and old way of network marketing, sharing flyers, doing rallying, all that. And this is what I've been doing for the past over 13 years. So I've been having results, but I need more money and I want to have it less stress. So that's what actually got me attracted to your program, that the sales funnel, me, I want to be sleeping. I'll be seeing different figures in my account. So number two, I've been only training and I design my trainings, my slide I design, I know how to use Canva and all that to design my slide, but with the training you talk of this people, how the presentation should be arranged, I found out that what I'll be doing, I was just doing one, I'll put A to C, put D to F and all that. So now I had a clearer vision on how my presentation should be arranged. So with this, I am satisfied, even if we just end the but the sales funnel is one of the amazing things I wish to have, because I've already told some of my leaders that this will actually help us, and especially to expand in other countries, because this year our vision is to expand to 10 countries. So I was just asking myself, how would this possible? But with this, your training, I think 100 is 110% possible. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Enroll for the LAP program so that I can be hearing your voice over and over again and be under your mentor. And also, I am ready to pay royalty to you.
Wow. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you very much, Anna. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, who's next on the list? Anyone else in class? Apart from people that are on the road, who else is okay? I think is Waziri online? You have been pretty quiet for a while, sir.
Hello, house. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, I'm in the house.
Okay, fantastic.
Yes. I would have loved to choose until we are done before I give my own testimony or share my own testimony of this bootcamp.
Okay, we just wanted an appraiser so far. What has done it for you so far?
But in summary, honestly, for me, I've been doing a multi-level and marketing, but I think it has always been in the wrong way, or in the old fashion, where you walk like an elephant, you eat like a rat. So with this bootcamp now, in fact, it's one of my downline that just saw the advert and then sent it to me. The moment I watched it, I said, yes, this is it, because like I told you, I was in Adamawa the last quarter of last year, and I think I've spent without seeing any result.
Wow.
Now, why? And the bootcamp was able to show me where my errors were, where were my mistakes. I will begin to say, oh, if I had known, I wouldn't have. Bootcamp is an eye opener. It has opened my eye to a new dimension on how networking should be done.
Amazing.
Because we cannot avoid that. We cannot stay away from networking. It has come to stay. It's just for you identifying how to run it professionally. And I think just last year, I said I've made up my mind. I'm not going to continue in the old way. While I was returning, I was in Kano, and I said, I needed people who will show me how to do this social media stuff, this landing page, blah, blah, all those things. And then the moment I got to Kano, behold, the video was sent to me and I said, okay, wonderful. This is it. This is what I've been looking for, to automate everything. And I think, like you said, rather the Zoom meeting should be for training of members, whereas the sale funnels will do everything for us. So I think it's a great one, super, super great one. Honestly, I can't thank you enough because open our eyes seriously. So thank you very much.
Amazing. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you very much for that. Okay, so Chisom.
Yes, boss.
Okay, let's hope your network will allow you. All right, go ahead.
Honestly,
Don't use
yes,
the camera.
network is actually dealing with me, but let me try.
Okay. Don't do camera, just do sound so that the volume of data you are using is going to be lower.
Yes, like I said, I'm not yet back. I'm not yet back in Lagos. So I've left Abuja, like I told you, but I'm actually in the east, and the network is dealing with me, but I'll try as much as I can. So sorry, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So I want to use this opportunity to tell everyone that my boss is actually here. She's the one that invited me here. She's a Monique.
Wow.
Yeah, rubbish girl.
Interesting.
She's the one that said, babe, let's go. There's something happening,
Wow.
I said, okay. I actually joined network marketing late last year. So it's not like I know much, and as soon as we started this boot camp, I was like, how I wish that we actually started this. I'm sure I would have done things differently. So most of the times when you say, Chisom is always quiet, it's just because I just want to sit down to listen to people who are more experienced, because I want to learn and all that. I just felt, I don't have much experience. Let me just listen to people who are ahead of me and all that. Like I told you, sometime last week we went for a retreat. And one of the big leaders was saying something. I was just hearing your voice in him, who said something that struck me. He said that his presentations that he doesn't use all those big grammars that have already been laid out by the company and all that. He tries to break down everything to the crowd that he's speaking to. That as a matter of fact, that he has different days that he talks to people, maybe like the youth corpers, the retirees, the civil servants, depending on the crowd he's speaking to. I was like, wow, this is some Harvard talking here. So I was just like excited and all that. He said that all those big grammars, he doesn't speak them, and that he has different slides, that as much as, yes, they will tell you follow the system and do the right thing. Yes, you're not going outside the system, but you're trying to make some adjustments to make sure that you are doing the right thing. So I will say that I'm super excited, for this boot camp. I know, yes, you have done so much, but I am excited that we have come across you. So that means that you always be available for us. So I'm really, really excited, honestly. I'm really, really excited. I know, yes, in fact, there's the kind of excitement I'm having just this year, especially for the fact that we started this boot camp in January. So I'm just excited because I know that we're all going to have bigger results, amazing results, with all that you have taught us, and
the fact that you're also going to continue holding us by the hand as much as you can, you know. But I also want to ask one question. As much as, yes, you're going to help us with the sales funnel, it means things are going to be easier, especially online and all that. How about physical presence? You know, because they keep saying that you can't just build, you know, your crowd online, that you can also do the physical presence. So since online is going to be a lot easier through the sales funnel, so how can we also do the physical to be easier, just like the online? Just a question. I don't know. You know, I'm just learning and trying to learn.
Who can help out? Who can help out to answer this question?
Let me help out, although I'm driving. I think
Okay,
all the training we had, the process, especially the presentations, like it's just to duplicate it to our physical seminar. So I think we do more with this now. And again, the sales funnel that we are going to be having, so it can also be like a bullet to us to sell to our process. So it's just to duplicate. There's nothing different. There's nothing different at all. So my own, that's my own observation. There's nothing different.
Okay.
But this training will make it much better and flashing to our process.
All right. Thank you, Queen. Okay. So who else wants to help me answer the question?
I think she just answered it. Anna just answered it.
Okay.
Everything is still the same. It's just the application, and then, you know, the environment where you are will determine the words you use and how you present it. That's just it. So when you are in the physical audience, you are just going to adjust to the physical. And then with the online, it is easier, and then you are not seeing the people. So you are going to change your language because you are not seeing them. But when you are seeing the people physically, your body language, your expression, everything, your tonality is going to come to play. So it's basically the same thing. But I think I really like the online stuff. You know, I like the online stuff. I want to give this short testimony. For today, when we finished the training yesterday, I did a short like a story form, and I just posted it. By the time, before I woke up this morning, I had like 3 people asking, oh, this your whatever, because I just focused on just the products and I just did some write-up, and they were asking, oh, do they really work? I didn't really have to say much again because of the method I have learned and the way I put it across. And I was surprised, though, before I go say, Jack, money hit my account. I was like, wow, this is really, really nice. So I don't follow Sam Harvard. I did your leg. I hold on. So it's just adjust. And the more we read through the notes we have, and when we have the replay and start going through the replay, more things will become clearer. And then I'm sure we're going to do really great.
Amazing. Amazing.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, so I'm sure you got it now. Physical training takes a different dimension. You can read people's body language and be able to make a switch. One thing I want everyone to realize is you cannot use one fixed presentation for everything. All right, you have to be very dynamic with your presentation. You have to be very dynamic. For LAP, for example, this week I'm creating seven different presentations. And one of them I know is going to be more viral than the rest because that one is focused on, we want to make money, come join us. Want to make money, come join us. But the other ones will be much more specific to a very laser focused audience. And it's going to seek to solve their specific problems. So that is the type of presentation you send to somebody when you have figured out exactly what's wrong with the person. Okay, so the person is hearing the presentation and saying, this is the solution. This is the solution. I got to be part of this. So you might also need to have multiple presentation approach for your own company as well. All right, in that context. And I'm sure I've taught you already how to get crowd to come for your physical events. I've taught you how to get it for online events. So we're in good hands. In case you have forgotten, just replay. It's as simple as that. As a matter of fact, the bootcamp is not completed until each of you have built your new presentation. Don't worry if you don't know English or if you think you're not a good presenter. I've showed you everything. There's no good presenter. Just follow those 8 steps I shared yesterday and you're good. And you know, the incredible thing is that presenting online, you can write everything you say as a script and be reading it behind the slide. Nobody will know. Just make sure you don't read too fast if you're not a good reader. Read it gently and slowly and at a good pace. Just make sure you finish sentence by sentence. All right, your full stop talking, and then continue again, next sentence. Just as simple as that. In 30 minutes, you have presented an amazing offer. And it's as simple as that. So if you are not really the talking type, and really talking and speaking and presentation is a thing of practice. And I forgot to mention that yesterday when I was talking about presentation. I dealt with this very well on the course on Lenoflix or the 30 days challenge on LAP. I talked about my history. I used to be very intimidated and I used to panic when I want to speak. And I will shake. I can't even speak to an audience of 10 friends, not even talk of strangers. All right. And somebody once told me that when you want to speak in front of a crowd, you'll be looking at the ceiling. Don't look at them. If you look at them, you will start to shake. So me too. Me too. I will now go and be looking at the ceiling. And then I'll forget the first time that I was told I was going to speak in my university, at my university days, not all through, but my 100 level days, I think it was 100 level days, I was still panicking. I couldn't still stand in front of people to speak. But I had the belief that I'm a good speaker, even though I can't speak in front of people. So what I did, I shared all these stories and all that in the 30 days challenge. Now, what I did was to cram people that I know are popular speakers that everybody like. So I'll pick some of their talks and cram it word for word. I could have a brain that can cram. So let me use what I can do. All right. So I'll cram it word for word and start repeating it. All right. Some of you don't know that you can cram, but your favorite movie, you can say almost everything they are saying alongside with them. Do you agree with me? Some of you. And so that's to tell you the thing is there. It's just the interest that you've not applied to other things. But you know, this is going to bring you money. This is going to develop you. This is going to help you have access to funds to do other things. Hence, you should put every form of importance, every fiber of importance attached to this. So what I did was to cram their talks and then regurgitate it to myself. All right, sometimes I stand for a mirror. I don't have tall mirror. Where will I get it? But that tiny mirror that they use wood for the frame, I'll set it somewhere and then stand there and say, so my name is Dr. Sam. I used to have one funny name like that, one funny last name. So I'll mention it. And then I say, today I'm here to, when I'm trekking, I'll repeat those things I cram to myself and all that. And in my ear, it used to sound very nice, just like all of us sing in the bathroom and we sound like Beyonce. All right. It's just like they record those things and play for us to do like this. So I used to think I sound great. I convinced myself. And so the first opportunity I would get, I started speaking. Ladies and gentlemen, let's say the time I was given was 40 minutes. The normal time to recite the things I wanted to do, because I wasn't speaking that day, I was doing memory verse, because I picked someone else's speech, word for word, and I was saying it to people. I was just like a radio. that day. Unfortunately for me, I got to about 10 minutes in and I forgot the next line. So because I forgot the next line, the next thing coming to my head did not make sense to what I said last. I could not rewind myself to quickly know what I said last. So I was just static there. I was not looking like this. I was looking like this. So I had to relax and say, calm down, calm down. What can you remember? So I rewinded to some parts, maybe to like 7th minute or so. Then in my head, I played back the tape from the 7th minute. As a matter of fact, I remember clearly now, I closed my eyes. Other people who were in the audience thought maybe God was speaking to me. They thought I was receiving prophecy. They were already doing, They did not know that the speaker has forgotten what he has crammed. I was that bad. All right. Eventually, I remembered it. But at the time I remembered it, I spent minimum 3 minutes keeping quiet. You know how long 3 minutes could be. So my confidence had gone bad. I was already thinking I've been exposed. Everybody knows that it was Bishop Oyedepo's message that I am. So, the imposter syndrome just came with every force. I said, who are you? You know, and I finished. People started shaking me. That was powerful. I'm good. I said, powerful. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was how I built up little by little. But the biggest principle of being an amazing speaker is called practice. All right. So the more you do it, the better you become at it. You will never be a perfect speaker from the start. No one is. All right. We all build little by little. And those who can't speak and will remain like that would definitely have a closed destiny. It's not a cause. So that's how life functions. So, but those who choose say, yes, I know I might not have better English. I might have a very strong accent. I might have this, I might have that, but I'm going to speak anyway. Speaking is all about communication, especially when it's about money. People don't listen to phone. Or God just tell us, communicate it, and then we're good. So that's just what I want to say for those who may think that they are not good speakers or good presenters. I've given you the formulas. All right, just follow the formulas. You can even write it in front of a script and then just read your script. And if you do that, you'll be able to get the best output from what you're trying to do, okay? So that's just what I'm going to say on that. Is there some Augusta? Where is you?
I was praying that you forgot to.
You for where? I know that there's still somebody that is my regular that I've not called. Oh yeah, come and fry us where you're doing.
Good evening, everyone. In fact, what you just said right now is as if you just exposed me. I'm someone that I'm not intelligent. If this may help Chisum, I'm not intelligent, I'm not smart, but what I lack in talent, I make up in numbers. I can't speak well. In fact, I miss my English classes back then in school because the teacher always flog us on our butt, so I don't attend. So how do I learn how to speak? I watch movie, I try my best to read book. I watch movies that have subtitles. So presentation, most times, 80% of my English are wrong. But what makes me achieve success is my confidence. See, people don't care about what you speak, but your ability to transmit what you feel to them and showing them the why, just like Sam Harvard taught us. Let them know knowing their pain points and the dream outcome. Trust me, you can achieve great results. So that is it about that. Honestly, I'm not the kind of person that know how to express my emotion in words, but I don't know how to start saying thank you. But last year, October, I lost my dad and I had to pretend to be strong for my family till the whole scenario finished. December, 23rd of December, I left Jos, coming back to Lagos. I went into a dark room. I fell into a dark room because that was when I had to show my weakness to myself. So this year, 2022, I was like, there was no hope, because that 3 months I went away, my team members felt my absence because my dad died and it broke something in me. Something in me died. So I was trying to pick up the pieces and get myself together. Not until 31st night, I was just checking online. I was just misbehaving on the Instagram, just trying to keep my mind off a lot of things. Then I came across Sam Harvard's video, the prophetic night. I was like, prophetic night. Okay. No, what he said is finance prophetic night. I was like, wow, this is the kind of pastor, this is the kind of pastor I need. I'm someone that I'm not that spiritual, but I like men of God that talk about principles of life and not all about preaching word of God. So I was like, let me listen. When I listened to it, I was like, wow. In fact, some prophecy he said there, he actually spoke to me, but I won't go in details. So when I continued with the training, it's now, you know how he offers you when he's training, he'll keep giving the offer. I started following the offers. And when I finally landed to MLM, I was like, God, as if you knew that my journey in business, this is my 4th year. In fact, I started making money at the age of 12. I came from a business family. I've done quite a whole lot of things as a lady. So I was like, wow, because my mentor, my current mentor, we had a misunderstanding. So I was like, Augusta, you're now on your own. And I'm someone that when things happen to me, I don't blame anyone, but I use it as an opportunity that life wants to teach me something for me to grow. So when I came across the boot camp, I was like, God, sincerely, I didn't have the money. I knew what I did to come up with the money. I was like, by force, by fire, because a lot happened to me last year. I now keyed in. In fact, I had to disturb. And finally, when I keyed in, honestly, I've been doing a lot of things. I'm someone that I'm a copycat. I'm very, very good at copying people, imitating people, going over what people have done over 10 times to master. But it's as if what I've been doing, the success I've been having in my business, in network marketing, I've been copying and doing, like I copy people and I do, but I don't know the principle behind them. Honestly, Sam Harvard, you've opened my eye to the principle, the reason why I do what I do, the reason why I can copy and produce results. In fact, now I'm more knowledgeable about a lot of things. I now understand the reason and importance of a lot of skills that I have. And I'm now conscious of the basic principle that will guide me in creating massive success in MLM. I'm now able to correct my errors, understand the reason behind some of my past failures. And I'm more courageous and confident now in building my business and leading my team to financial confidence, because the truth is, being a leader is not an easy job. You have a lot of people looking up to you. You are the one that have to ensure that they succeed. So now I'm more confident in that area, using the vision and the mission I've created from I and my team to drive us forward. And finally, like I said, I'm spontaneous, I'm an executioner. I've already started executing and having results. There's this video I just that night, he taught us about offer stacking. That night I did a presentation, and guys, as I'm speaking to you now, that video have over 35 viewers, and I have about 5 persons that have made payments. So I'm ready to make all the information I've gotten to become powerful in my hands. And trust me, you are like the new mentor that is adding to my list this year, 2022. And I pray as long as God gives us life, I pray that he continue to enhance you, to keep doing what you're doing. And I pray I keep tagging along in everything that you're dishing out in this life. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Wow. Somebody is saying we should be doing this testimony session at the end of this day, at the end of the 7 days. I don't feel like teaching again. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much for that, Augusta. Where are all these men now? They have not got... Lion's mentor is here. Oh yeah, come and talk. Are you home yet? You said you were on the way and all. And Ahmed and Israel, they're not even online. Okay, I don't think it's. All right, we're going to hear more at the end of the trip because we have quite a lot of things to cover. So this, we're going to put a stop at this point. Thank you very much for everybody who have shared the progress. These things encourages me to go extra mile to teach more and make sure that people have results. My goal for this bootcamp is that people see real changes. All right, you see changes in your skills, your abilities, and of course, your income, bank balance, the bottom line. That is my goal. And that's why I did my best to, just teach and teach and teach and teach. And not just that, give you access to the tools that you need to be able to grow and develop all the things that you want to do. So we're going to create an amazing stuff. So thank you very much for watching.